bets. No, so the way it's gonna work, guys, now this is a viewer, this is gonna be a viewer vote. So at the end of both VODs, I'm gonna be setting up a poll, and the poll will everybody's gonna have a chance to vote, and whoever wins that poll is going to win on who is more impactful in these wars. And both of these are fairly recent wars, so let's go. It should be exciting. And again, guys, I want to say before we get into this, let's be as biased or as non-biased as possible. Let's try to be as they're both mages. Yep, they are both mages. So let's be as non-biased. Let's be as non-biased as possible, and let's try and look at this objectively. How did these players impact the war personally, on a personal level? I know we talk about a lot about macro, but let's look a little bit at the micro, and let's see, guys, is it Meui? Did Meui do more of an impact, or did Chrome do more of an impact in his war? Guys, we're going to be watching Meui's war first, so let's get into it. Guys, the very first segment of the viewer VOD impact, going to be going live. Let's go, guys. Meui going to be on deck. Let's check it out. And again, guys, let me go ahead and skip through a little bit here, just a little bit. And this will, remember, guys, with this, guys, we're going to be focusing on micro, individual play, not necessarily macro play, not necessarily, I don't even really care too much about the influence on the point. We are looking about how these players impacted the war, and the viewers, you guys are going to vote on this. So you guys are going to vote on who did better, and whoever wins is going to get a VIP status in the chat. So let's go. Again, it looks like we're going to be having two mages. So Meui is going to be Firestaff, Ice Gauntlet. Going to be Firestaff, Ice Gauntlet here. Already rolling out of his rune there. I don't know about that, Meui. No, I'm kidding. He's positioning. Now Meui been here. Meui got that gold mine. I'm gonna talk a lot of shit about Meui. No, I'm kidding. Now it is interesting to see. That there is no flamethrowers. So a lot of mages are opting into a lot of mages are opting into flamethrowers. So So this is the Everfall defense against Modern versus Copium. So this was the Mod TC versus Copium. He even put in the stat pattern POV. Oh, it's hilarious to see. But yeah. So again, guys. I'm sorry, Meui. No, but again, guys. I will say one thing I would like to see so far when it comes, because again, I got to be objective. I'm looking at I would like to see maybe a little bit more ice showers. I know that there's ice storms coming out, but I think the ice showers are so busted that you should always be throwing these things out, even as a mage. You don't want to keep it though for a defensive. Let's be honest. You do want to keep it as a defensive in case you get jumped on. But if you're playing this long range fire mage, you can easily jump onto the point, drop an ice shower, and jump out. So, that is one thing that I'm seeing so far. I will say, though, he is pumping some damage, and now is going to be why he kept the ice showers. So I like to see that. He waits until he gets focused on and uses it as a defensive. It gives him speed, and he's able to try and get away from those bruiser boys. So let's go, guys. And remember, guys, we're going to try and be as non-biased as possible. Remember, this is going to be the first viewer VOD impact. So let's go. Hey guys, let's keep the spam just a little bit on the minimal. I know it's let's keep the spam on a minimal so we can talk about the play. Because the thing is, the cool thing about this segment is it's going to be a lot of us talking about the individual play. So let's keep the spamming a little bit on the minimal, because I want the chat. Because guys, the viewers are going to vote here. We are going to vote here on who did more. So let's go ahead and keep it on. No, you're fine. I understand. No, I get it. I mean, it's a funny copy pasta. I'm just saying, let's go ahead and I want to focus on the individual play here. No, you guys are totally fine, dude. I'm just letting you know. So he does go down, and it does look like though he's staying in this spot. Hey Rex, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's appreciated. Man, Willie got a lot of love today, man. You guys are awesome. And we're getting in this segment. So far, again, I think saving the ice shower is pretty smart for a defensive. Like right now, it wouldn't be a bad time to use it. Sequel, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And like right now, boom, he uses it. Now, one thing I will say one thing, and this is just one of my few pet peeves, because I play Fire Staff as well. I do think you're running out of your rune too much. You're focused in the same area, but you're running away from your rune. So that's one thing. And again, hey, I'm not saying I'm better than that. Look, I'm not saying I'm better. You are like, okay, Willie, come 1v1 me in the wilderness. I got my DDS. I'm gonna spec you out. I'm gonna strength pot. You know what I mean? Like hey, I'm just saying, if I had to have a critique here, I would say standing in your room or your rune, if you're focused in the same area, is probably ideal, just because you have optimal output. You know what I mean? Curry. Yeah, I know. But naturally though, whenever you're in your rune, you move a lot out of your room a lot. So that's natural. But I do think there are situations where you don't necessarily have to move from it. And if you can focus the same spot from a distance, that's good. But yeah, you can see though, you were getting taken out a couple times in the beginning here. Yeah, a lot of people talking about Meui's lack of ice shower here. The lack of ice shower is definitely something. Again, I think Meui. I think Meui though is using it more as a defensive, but I am saying I would like to see a little bit more shower on that point. Now again, that comes down a lot to maybe some of your tanky boys and some of your VGIGs, because as Fire Staff you probably don't have as many slotted, so you're more worried about just doing as much damage as possible. And I will say though, Meui so far has done a ton of damage. You can see him constantly focusing the clumps and also focusing focusing the areas he needs to be whenever Fire Mage is a lot of just pumping in the clumps as much as you can. But I will say hey, the shower is definitely questionable a little bit. And again, guys, this is down to the viewers. And hey, if you guys sign up for this, you guys best believe, people are gonna be looking at your gameplay. And I know Meui not against getting some shit thrown his way. If I know anything about how me and the Prim boys go, having a little bit of ice problems here. Stat padding. Cut the tape. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Remember, this is a versus match. Guys. We're going to see what Chrome does differently, if he does anything better. So keep that in mind. Guys. You've seen enough. Hey, you guys are going to keep watching. It does look like he's doing a good job. Huge impact on the scoreboard. Meui, man, I don't know, the viewers, they got something to say right now. It is though, but I will say, guys, let's applaud some things he is doing right. He is constantly pumping damage. I know that sounds silly, but if you're slotting a Fire Mage, that is the goal. Like, at the end of the day, your biggest goal is to be getting as much damage output as possible, because you know that you're pretty much just doing damage. Like, the Fire Mage's goal is to do damage in clumps. Like let's just be real. Let's just call it at least from what I've seen, a lot from these. Not really. I mean, I don't know. That's not true. Well, what do you guys think it is? Let me know. What do you guys think of the main fire? Fill me in. What do you guys, in your guys' idea, what do you guys think a Fire Mage should be doing specifically? Pressuring healers. Okay. And this is why I love having these segments, guys. I want to hear. This is great. I want to hear about this. So it's huge pad, so it's cringe. He's looking at what's pressure him. Okay. Thank you. Hey, fireball in the grabs. I mean, hey. I feel like schizos and stuff would be for healer pressure. I mean, maybe I'm wrong here. But what? So I didn't get a. Okay, somebody talk to me here. What is if fire staffs aren't? If your main goal isn't to be focusing AOE clumps and doing as much damage in the clump fights as possible, what is the next ideal goal for the fire staff? Because this is a conversation we can have as a community. You know what I mean? Like this is a conversation we can have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and we can talk about it. Backline Wizard. Flamethrower does nothing. Yeah, Flamethrower has a low tick rate. I mean, it has a high tick rate, but low damage. Sometimes it can be annoying from what I've seen. He needs to focus clumps, not just random ones. I can see that. Way more effective attack healers. 100% stat padding, damage, but it's not stunning or anything. It's being healed. I can see that animosity. But I don't... I mean, I don't know. I'm struggling with the fire staff being specifically... Now I could see the argument of hitting more backline. I don't know, man. Fire staff does matter who is. Yeah, it does. If you get a big old pop of an empowering fireball crit, that thing will destroy. That thing will destroy. I don't know, man. This is why I'm having this, though. Guys, I want you guys to watch the individual gameplay, and then we're going to compare it to the next person, and we can vote. You guys are going to be able to vote after this, and we're going to see, hey, who wins, who is doing better. It does look like right there, I think Meui's focusing the clump that his team is focusing, correct? I mean, all of them are focusing that right side of the point. He's pumping into it. So I think if that's his goal, at least for this war, as a fire mage, he's doing his job right now. Like, I just want to say that. Like, if that is his goal, at least in this war. Now, whether you can argue whether or not that's what a fire staff should be doing or shouldn't be doing, but at least if completing your objective, looking where you need to be, I think at least like in that moment was pretty solid. Ice shower count 4, really? I would like to see. I would like to see more ice showers though. Yeah, I would like to see. I will say that I think some ice showers. Dude, Meui, you getting put on the roast. But yeah, is this impactful? That's true, Chrome. That is true. We're talking about being impactful. You're correct. You are correct, though. You are correct. This is an impactful conversation. Hey, Janice, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good conversation. This is about being impactful. You're right. It's not 100% about just following direction and doing what you're supposed to do. This is about how you're impacting to the war. And I will say, I think it might be more impactful if he was like right now, you see those healers around right next to him, drop an ice wall on them, make them easier to set up for. Like that, I know, that's something that I might be trying to do. Like right now, like let's go ahead and I'm gonna pause it for a second. Like, see these healers right over here? These guys that are just sitting right next to him. I think you could easily swap to your ice gauntlet, drop an ice shower, and then at least maybe set up a melee kill or something. Set up one of your melee boys to get that kill there. Instead of just letting it sit on cooldown. You know what I mean? So I really do think but ice shower, it just goes to show how important ice shower is though as an ability. Like, ice shower right now is so busted that it's almost like, for me, I would be trying to spam it as much as I can, because that ability is straight busted. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, I'm getting as much ice showers out as possible. I do feel like maybe Burnout and Entomb is enough defensive capabilities for an escape. So maybe ice shower should be definitely used more offensively here for being more impactful in the war. I know one thing personally. I play a lot of mages as well. I personally like to try and get up nitty gritty, drop in ice, and then get back and then try and start doing some damage from afar. So it does look like Meui is opting into more just long range play right now. Burnout's an attack me with the most stylish attack. And remember, guys, I know we're gonna have a lot of heated conversations with this. I know we're going to have a lot of heated conversations with this, and that's okay. But remember, just to make sure that we're keeping it respectful, and we're trying to be objective about how these people are impacting the war, because this is a new segment, and I want to be having more of these. So, hey, so I'm having a fun time so far. It does look like Meui is doing a decent job at getting damage down, but I will say a little bit more ice showerage, maybe a little bit like for instance, like right there, I think even right there, you could have argued, like, in that clump, if he's up there with them, help drop an extra ice shower. You know what I mean? And then go back and start doing some damage. I think that might have a little bit more of an impact. Or that guy on top of you, maybe that can help set up your melee for stopping him, and like, that's the thing. I will say, for being impactful, like setting up kills, like boom, like right there, that's good, but you need it like that. I feel like you could be, you could argue you could be doing that a little bit more. It's 2 seconds of DPS uptime. Bob, you guys are so rude. Hey, Summer Wheatberry, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here, man. You guys, oh man, you guys are. I swear, dude. Right? Oh, Feint just saved the hell out of Meui though. Feint just came out and took out Razzie. Oh my goodness, Feint came in clutch and took Razzie out of the fight. That's pretty good from Feint there. You love to see it. Came out and saved Meui's life. Feint this. Yeah, dude, he saw his boy. He's like, there he is, Meui. He's under attack. I gotta go. I gotta save him. Ice shower's coming out. Let's see though. Oh my goodness, Copium haven't. Oh, so I about started shoutcasting. I've already seen this war. Oh my god, dude! That my inner instinct in me. I was just like, I about started going into it. Let's go. So yeah, it's not looking bad though. There should be, yeah. Oh man, I do want to see some more ice shower. Well, tentative, hey, you know what? We can keep that in mind, and then going into the next war or the next VoD, we can make our bets. Ooh, maybe we just got deleted. I'm gonna just pass through this respawn timer. Dude, that looked like a Path of Destiny or something. Dude, I mean, hey man, now you guys, now imagine this, guys. You think this is about, what if we watch Chrome and it's worse? Like, yeah, I'm not saying nothing against Chrome or Meui, but I'm saying that's why we're here, right? We are the deciding factor here. We can, like you never know, man. Again, anyways, well, see now this is, you guys are gonna make me mad, dude, because it could be. You guys don't want to go into the next one biased. Don't get too biased off of one POV. You gotta come in subjective each time. Yeah, so you guys gotta come in. I swear, you guys. Yeah. It can have a rough one. Based off of impact, but what if we watch Chrome and it's the same thing? You never know. There's no shot. This is a recent one that he was able to have, and one of the rules for the VoD. So, in case you guys didn't know, also we do this in we're going to be trying to set. Oh God, I misspelled that. We're going to be trying to set these things up in Discord. So get in that Discord, man. We talk about it there. I want to have more of these streams. So if you guys want, reach out there. So one of the rules though coming into this was it has to be somewhat of a recent war, and it cannot be an absolute stomp. We don't want to have an absolute stomp in these wars happening, because it's not really, it's disingenuous if you're like, if one person has a decent war and it's like a back and forth, and then the other person is just a complete, like, the enemy team is just obviously not able to do anything. So that was a bit of the rule, the terms of service coming into here. Like right now with B point ticking so high up, I feel like he should be jumping on and trying to drop an ice. Oh, well, he did do that, but he kind of ran into an ice wall himself. Hey, you hate to see it. Meui. Hey, man, Meui. Hey, I'm Meui. Guys, if you guys don't know, man, we got the sometimes we got the not good. We got the not good emote. You guys can use that one. You know I gotta come at you, dude. Hey, dude, that's the one thing though. That's the one thing though. That's the one thing though. Whenever you about the spells, you don't know what's yours and what isn't yours. So honest to God, that's just an honest mistake. To be honest, Meui saved B by himself. Did I miss it? Big save, to be honest. Okay, hold up. Let me rewind. Hold up. Okay. Wait. So B's ticking. Okay, hold up. Okay. Let me rewind this. So burnout. Okay, let's watch this. B's ticking up. Let me see here. B's ticking up here. Okay, they're saying I missed it. Sorry, I was looking at chat. So B ticking. Meui coming in hot. He gets caught in a little bit of an ice wall here. We know he burns out into this, but what's he do after? Oh no, Layla. I hope you're okay. Oh God, so B's going. Meui jumping on though. He's in Tillman. He's staying alive. Okay, that's a big fireball. I mean, that's a big fireball. I think that fireball definitely TKO'd, but it's arguable that the point was ticking down regardless. So, I don't know. I think, but entombing there is fine. Input. I think entombing there is fine because you're trying to stay on the point to lower it. It's not about being low health. It's about staying on the point and making sure you're lowering influence at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah, Layla, I hope you get to feeling better, girl. I hope you get to feeling better. That's not good if you test positive for that. I had it once, and dude, it made food taste like it made food taste. I mean, literally, I couldn't believe that I had no taste in my food. It was nuts. CT go. Let's go. And I think I think the main takeaway that I'm seeing so far from this is that I think maybe some of the damage could be a little more focused on maybe some people around the point. But the goal of a fire staff is arguable to the person on whether you should. That, like right there, that was a nasty fireball. Like right there, that was a nasty fireball into a pillar. I think he hit like 4 or 5 people with that fireball there. Like that's something good, right? It's not all just bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't get behind the sentiment of like, yeah, okay, he may not be using much ice showers, which is something you have an argument for. But I don't get behind the sentiment of like, okay, well, everything he does now is just bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, we got to be as subjective, I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I look at things, though. That's why I have you guys. You guys are going to vote for this stuff at the end of the day. I'm just trying to provide my own commentary. I'm just I guess I'm a bit of an optimist. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. That's just me. It's just the way I look at things. Like right there, I'm kiting back pretty decent. Oh no, burnout does get interrupted by sundering. That kind of sucks. Like, see right here, I can see why people might say it's a bit of a stat pad, but you can see though he is focused in a clump. Oh man, again another burnout getting interrupted. That sucks. 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row that burnout got interrupted. That sucks. You hate to see that. Yeah, Anagon, I think that's a good point. But I think the ice can be as offensive as it is defensive. I think Ice Shower is definitely as offensive as it is defensive if you use it correctly. I think it is technically like a defensive ability, but it's very much important and integral to just always be using. Insane. More effective for the flamethrower. I think you could have an argument for the flamethrower that you're closer to use your abilities, so you can get in there quicker and drop your shower. Excuse me. Yeah, Meui, I believe I don't think you're not necessarily following or not following comms. I think you're following comms fine. My main thing that I'm seeing from this is or at least whenever it comes to seeing the clumps, it looks like you are moving, you are looking in directions where you are trying to get called to. You know, and you can see that you have certain areas you're focusing in, and you know, chat can think otherwise. We all are gonna have our own opinions at the end of the day. But I think my biggest argument here is that that I'm seeing that you could be more impactful is if you were trying to get more ice walls like that. I mean, honest to God, that's kind of my biggest thing. And I think that so far that is how you would be a little bit more impactful into the war. Is like right now, like all those guys around the point, they don't see you. They have no idea you're like right over there. Okay, good. Like, and you went up and tried to get it, but yeah, that one went a little wide. But they are pushing into it. So like right there, that ice wall was pretty defensive, and it actually you can see there's a dead guy in it. So like that successful ice wall. And if you kept doing that, like look, it's up in 12 seconds. If you kept doing that every 15 seconds. Could be a little bit more impactful. So, I mean, I would say, though, when it comes to where you're focusing, I don't think it's too bad. But that's, hey, that's my opinion. Again, guys, we're all going to have our own opinions here. We're not all going to come together and be like, yes, we all agree. Unless we do the votes and it's like a 90 percentile. But we'll see. After this, again, we're going to be having Chrome coming up after this. So B at about 45, getting up there. And again, guys, I just want to say, I know it's mid-war, but thank you guys for the friggin' love today. Thank you guys so much for the subs and the follows. I can't believe this was a 750. This was at I think it was like 580. Or something. You guys absolutely popped off. Thank you guys. Respawn's coming out. Meui coming into it. Now this is when Copium take it. Now from a fire staff perspective, gonna be interesting to see what they do. Okay, so he's in position. Now this is pretty impactful. Damn, look at that pillar. I mean, granted, this is gonna happen naturally, but God, this is like one of those moments when you play fire staff and you're like, you know what I mean? I know, like it may be a stat pad, but like it's like, oh, look at those fucking numbers. You know what I mean? Like that's when you play. Like that's why you're playing the fire staff. You're like, oh my God, look at those numbers fucking pop right now. Like that's exactly when those are the moments you live for. Those are the moments you. Yeah, I think this is heavy impact. Look at that damage. Constant ice storm, constant pillars, not getting focused, completely untouched, able to sit here and pump as hard as possible at the B gate. I think that's a decent impact. Where else could you be doing as a fire mage right there? Like, I feel like you guys, like you guys are like, nah, man, he's got to be throwing a grav with his ice gauntlet and then layering it with an ice shower himself. Like, I feel like as a fire mage, when it comes to being impactful in that situation, how else could you're getting a billion damage down, dude, not getting hit, not getting focused, and I know they may not have died, but that could be an argument. But that could be an argument though with like, hey, maybe there should have been more melee out there. You know what I mean? Like, I guess shoot the healers, that is true. You could have been focused in the back line, but is there anybody back there to help you, finish those kills? I don't know. Maybe a Jibby alt. Yeah, we needed a Jibby alt, a Bangalore alt. Shit, this ain't Apex. I know you guys know your boy Willie from my Apex Legends skills, so hey, yeah. People are saying drop down an ice wall. It could be a death sentence, but I mean, I could see the argument. It looks like he's going for it now, but he drops down right onto a stun. I don't know. I don't know about jump downing and ice walling in the last 5 minutes. Jumping out. I mean, that's potential suicide right there. I don't know. Ice shower count 12 or 13. Yo, Meui, go out there and 1v40. Again, guys, we're gonna have the vote after this next VOD, and the viewers are gonna decide. Viewers are going to decide. You guys are going to decide who is more impactful, and that's what's going to be awesome about this. I'm loving this segment already, though. I'm loving this segment already. This is awesome. I love seeing you guys have these strong opinions. And I know you guys might not agree with me too, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Like that's totally okay. You know, like we you know, we're not all gonna have the same opinions. It does look like there's only 3 minutes left, though, and he's in decent position right now. Right now, though, it looks a little scrambled. Like, where are we focusing? And he is trying to find the focus. He did help kill that guy. He got that guy down. Looking at the point here, and you can see though Copium kind of straggling in here though. I know they have a strong push here towards the end, so I'm interested to see how he plays this in push, because I know here in the last like minute or something like that, I know the Copium comes in pretty hot. Chrome loving this, dude. Dodges the sundering. 2 minutes left. We have a minute and 50, we have next respawns at about a minute and 50. And I do think positioning is very key here. So like when it comes to impact, whenever I would lead wars, a high impact for me would be right here when this spawn comes in a minute and 50. Where are my people positioning, and are they positioning in a position where they are going to survive and not be put on a 55-second respawn timer? So I am very curious. Like that's one thing I look for. So boom, Ice Wall coming out. Respawn's coming up, and now if you die, you have until 50 seconds. So big respawns right now. So it does look like he's doing a good job at least keeping himself alive. He does have a bruiser behind him. He's surviving though. He's getting a little pressure. Right now though, I will say I don't know if there's a whole lot of going on right now, though. I think this might be a bit of his weakest point. He's surviving, though, which is a good impact in the last 2 minutes. When you look objectively, you know, surviving, being able to get on that point if they need you, things like that. But when it comes to actually doing damage, he wasn't doing much. But again, he was surviving. So, you know, kind of impactful whenever you look at it that way, because you want to have bodies. You want to have people alive. Now, respawn's coming up at 50, and I want to see how it goes. So 50 seconds now. Okay, I want to see where he positions himself to survive. I think Copium comes in hot. Hey, Giga, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So appreciated, guys. I still can't believe today. It's been nuts. And Meui going to be surviving over here on the back of the point in a decent position. Right now, he knows a lot of people are dive bombing the point. Going to be looking at the point, trying to get on it. And yeah, he's going to be getting on it now. He knows he's got to jump on it because Copium's having a big push. He jumps up, though, and not good. I think he went a little overzealous there, and I think rolled a little too far. Rolled a little too far. No, not good. Not a good look. Ooh, not good. Yeah, I tried to wall B. Hey, I saw the play, Meui. Hey, Giga, thank you so much for another gifted sub. Thank you, 850. Let's go. Hey, you know, hey, that was one of them, guys. So get that. Hey, that was one of them, guys. We're going to be watching Chromie. Guys. Going to be coming up next. Let's see. Now, guys, you guys got to see Meui there. You guys got to see Meui, so let's go ahead and watch Chromie. Now, guys, again, I want you to think about it. You know, think about it. Think about what you just saw, and then we're going to be transitioning to this one. Now let me go ahead and update the board up here. We're going to be watching Chrome's VoD. And again, this is up to the viewers. This is up to you guys. Remember, we're going to come into this subjective. I know what we just watched. You guys know what you just watched. So let's go into this. We are going to be comparing the two, so that's fine. We will be comparing the two. That is totally fine, because that's the whole goal at the end of the day, is to be comparing who is who. This is Monarch Bluff defense against Soup Kitchen. Monarch Bluff defense against well, it says Ethereum, but I think it's Soup Kitchen. All right, let's go, guys. So again, guys, going to be coming into this trying to be, you know, we're going to be comparing a little bit between these guys, and we're going to see. We're going to see. Chat about to be flooded by, you know, I think, you know, for you know, here's the copium, guys. You know, for West Coast, this is like prime time for them. It's 12 o'clock in the East Coast. Not much any East Coasters are up, guys. Chrome, gonna win. GG. No, I'm kidding. What's up, Fuzzy? How's it going? I'm just messing around. Let's get into it, guys. And again, it looks like the exact same build. The exact same build, guys. So this is going to be a really good... Guys, I just want to point out, I know I'm talking about it, but guys, this is the exact same build. So we can really see here. We can really see here and talk about how it goes together. Let's see. Let's compare them. Let's go, guys. Hey, guys, let's chill. I know. Let's chill with the spam, guys. No. Let's chill with the spam. I want to be able to talk about, we got to talk in chat, going to be comparing things. So let's take it easy on the spam. No copy pastas because I want the chat to be able to talk to each other. You know, this is about comparing and bringing the meeting of the minds together. So let's go. This is going to be Monarch's Bluff defense versus Ethereum. And I believe it was pretty soon. So it was a recent war. All right, let's go, guys. Chrome. We're going to be watching Chrome. Now, let's take a look, guys. It's the exact same build. Exact same build. Let's go. Damn, Chewy get fucked. What did Chewy do? Was he doing something bad? All right, let's see here. Damn it, Chewy. I didn't look what he said. Okay, let's check out. So it does look like Chrome is getting a little more up close and personal. It does look like he's getting up close and personal, going for more offensive plays. Now, also, guys, now let's be honest though. This is the first part of the war, and you know he is. I guess he is on this side though with the smaller team too. So it's a bit of a back and forth. Man, he is definitely getting in there. He's definitely getting in there. Chrome is definitely getting in the mix, though. I'm wondering, you know, he's making it happen. Heavy attack after Ice Storm +1. That's true. Burnout. So I'm seeing a lot more aggressive burnouts. Now I wonder if this affects his aggressive ice wall too. I wonder if this affects his death rate though. That's one thing to think about. But I will say though, not much is landing. You can be aggressive, but having a rough time hitting everything that is going out. But he is going for the right people. Hey, Fat Looter, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for being here. Thank you. His tomb was being diff. The ping diff coat. I will say though, you know, right now Chrome is fighting on a side where you can tell the attackers are heavily out proportioned. Meui was, you know, one thing to think about again, we're comparing these two. Meui was fighting in these giant clump fights, and it does look like Chrome is over here fighting in like a 10v5. So that's something to think about, but it does look like he's going for more aggressive plays. Here. And you know, as a 5 staff, it doesn't look like he's too focused on doing damage as much as he is. Like, look, ice wall right there, not bad. It does get those two guys in an ice wall, and they're having a hard time getting out of there. They survive. They didn't necessarily have an impact to the kill, but it's possible he could have stalled in advance. So I am seeing this ice shower being used almost on repeat. He's playing VGIG with less impact. That's you know, hey, that could be a topic of conversation. Again, it's really how you want to it's really how you look at you know, how your fire staff should be playing. You know what I mean? How you look at how your fire staff should be playing. Do you want them to be pumping, or do you want them to be more utility? I mean, that's the question right now. I think that's the biggest thing in the even in the comments from what I'm seeing, like, or in the chats. You know, it looks like everybody is more or less like having the conversation of you know, are you looking to just pump damage, or are you looking to try and get more utility down? And hey, again, You can see not as much damage coming down though. I know you guys saying stat pattern, but I will say there's a significant drop of damage here compared to the Meui, VoD. So that's something to think about. Flamethrower, yeah, I think Mindrizzy, I think that's a good point. I think that's a good point. I think, I think if you're playing this up close and personal, going for some utility, I think, I think maybe having a flamethrower on there wouldn't be that bad. I actually wouldn't be that bad. Let's go. You can see Chrome holding it down, though. He's getting close, though. He's getting close. He's not, it's hard to say. The burnouts, the utility, it's all being put on cooldown on repeat. But the thing, I will say, though, the damage definitely is lacking from what I'm seeing from the other fire staff. You know what I mean? But, but again, it's all about your personal perception of how you want your fire staff to be playing. But it does look like he's focusing a healer right here, and that's one thing we didn't really see Meui doing much of. See, now that healer has to go reposition because he's got a fire staff on him. So that, that is impactful. He's pressuring the healer. He does get in this clump, though. He's going to be surviving. Pops it in, too. So, yeah, I mean, it's these things. You can have an impactful moment, and then you can have an unimpactful moment. Like, it's going to happen, and that's what we're here to judge. And again, guys, hey, after this, we're going to be getting the poll down. We're going to be voting who is more impactful, Meui or Chrome. And you guys, hey, you guys are going to vote, and whoever wins is going to be getting VIP in the chat. This chat is saying daily damage is bad. I mean, I don't know. Again, it's how you look at the fire staff. I really think it's how you look at the fire staff. I think it comes down to how you you look at that weapon. Do you want them to be doing more damage? Do you want them to be more utility? You know what I mean? Like, I really do think that's the greater conversation that we're seeing here. The ice wall comes in. It does, one thing I will say that, I mean, so far the biggest thing that I am seeing, and I've said this, but I think Chrome is doing very good at dropping his ice walls offensively, and he's using his burnout to get into different positions, and he's doing a good job with that. Now, I will say though, you are seeing a big lack of damage, so it really depends. Musket VoD comparison win. Hey, hey man, if you guys aren't in the Discord, if you guys are not in the Discord, check it out there. I'm going to be trying to get more of these set up. So if you guys like this, if I get good feedback, from you guys, if I get good feedback from you guys and you guys are really enjoying the segment, then I'll do it more. So yeah, just let me know. Join that Discord if you, if you want, just fill me in, man. Fill me in. Let me know. It does look like I caught a little ice. Is he just invisible? Yeah, it does look like Chrome going pretty unchecked. CT coach. You got, man, this is why I love you guys, though. This is why I love you guys, man. You got, yeah, I know you guys got so much shit to talk. Kool-Aid getting out of the ice, though, and it looks like that ice wall did translate to a kill, though. The ice wall did translate to a kill, Markoloff, this right now it's between Chrome and Meui. Maybe possibly on a different viewer VoD impact. Maybe possibly. I'm trying to set more up, so hey, join the Discord, let me know. I know, man. I'm already going. We already got Willie late night here, so he's not doing anything. I don't know, man. Like, I could argue right there, like, he had an ice wall, and I think it did translate to a kill. I mean, that is kind of impactful. I think that's kind of impactful. I think it's just a matter of, like you said, how you look at the damage. Chrome's a bot. Chrome be a very good IGVG. Yeah, he gets up close and personal with this fire staff. Very up close. Very up close and personal. The burnout coming out. Actually missed. The burnout does miss. Yeah, I hate to see it. Yeah, I hate to see it. I am liking the usage of the ice abilities coming out from the squad here. Yeah, Rexy, I don't know if I'd say it's useless, because I am seeing some things translate to like right there, the good ice wall right there. But again, I mean, that's something VGIG could do as well. But I do think that it's arguable how you want to play your mages and your fire staffs. If you're looking for more, just utility, then yeah, you could argue VGIG is probably better for that. But hey, some people really like running running the fire staff. Let's go. And he does get out of there. Little Entomb, making it happen. I can't remember. Does Soup take him to fort? Does Soup take him to fort here? I can't remember. I'd hate to see... I think they do, if I recall. I think they do. I hate to see a world where... I'm pretty sure they do. Too skilled. That's arguable, though. That is kind of true, though. I am seeing a lot of these AoE abilities are being used on one person. Now, hey, that is true, though. That's something you could be saying here. Doesn't survive the KCB. Hey, man, when KCB gets on you, trying to survive that is good. That guy's trying to take you out. The fireball missing there. All right, let's see what he does here. Grav going to follow up with the ice. That's what you'd like to see. Going to put in a pillar into it. It goes a little wide. Going to be dropping a fireball into the Grav. Following up with your Bruiser Boy. Going to be burnouting into it. Drizzle, though, going to be getting out of there. And unfortunately, not enough damage to translate to a kill. But he was there for the layup. He was there for the layup. But you could argue, though, that was a good VG moment. If you would have got a Scream Oblivion down there, that could have been a good. That could have been a good VG moment. But I still think he was able to drop the ice shower when he needed to, and he had the follow up. So I don't know. You know what I mean? And guys, I'm going to be doing this in a straw poll, so we're going to be watching the live results on a straw poll. Should be fun. Let's go. It looks like Soup's starting to take control of the point. And again, guys, viewers, you guys are going to be voting on who you think is more impactful. Hits a pillar there. Not looking too bad. Going to be repositioning. Looks like he's going to be trying to drop an ice wall on the point. Gets a couple people. They get right out of it, though. It looks like he didn't have any follow-up. Going to be ice storming, but it looks like Soup has control of the point. I'm trying not to shoutcast this. So B did go down. Let's see. Burnout going to be coming out. He's got to be careful. He's by himself in a rotate. I wonder if somebody went down on the ground. Trying to stop KCB. Hey, that was pretty good. He secured a kill on KCB there. That was pretty solid. Taking out a schizo boy in the rotate. Now he did. He didn't interrupt. He did. He's trying to help finish off the combo there with Feint. Trying to help finish off the combo with Feint there. Fireball goes, no, that wasn't a fireball. Pillar goes a little wide. I think if you play Fire Mage, sometimes that pillar is just going to be going wide. I think that's just something you gotta come to terms with. That's just something you gotta come to terms with. So you got about 25. The burnout comes out. He repositions. He gets out of aggro range. But I'm wondering, what's he doing right now? Okay, he's trying to listen to a call. The pillar misses. The fireball, I think, misses or hits one person. I don't know. That whole sequence there, I don't know. I'm wondering. It leaves me wondering a little bit. The burnout misses. C on point. Let's see. Gonna be kind of good on here. Ice wall coming out. I will say Chrome is doing a good job not dying. Now, granted, you are fighting different enemies, and again, it's a different war, but he is doing a good job not dying. But not Mewis. I'm trying to commentate on all of them. I'm trying to commentate on Pin. I'm not biased, dude. I really don't. I'm really not. Personally, if you haven't noticed, I was commenting a whole lot on Meui, how he was not using any ice, because I don't think Meui had a lot of misses. I think Meui did a good job at actually hitting a lot of his stuff. But I think the reason why I'm commentating more on Chrome's misses is because he's having a better showing with his ices. So he's dropping a lot more Ice Shower. He's dropping a lot more Ice Storm. But I think the one thing that you could argue about the impact that I'm seeing so far in the Fire Staff Ice Gauntlet conversation is the damage output. And I think that, yes, Meui is a stat. I know you guys are all freaking out about the stat pad, but I do think there is a conversation to be had. You know what I mean? And like, there is that conversation. And I play Fire Staff. You know what I mean? I play Mage as well. And I think that, like, you know, like right there, you know, it was a hard one. It was a hard one. I'm trying not to be as biased as possible, but I think that is kind of, in my mind, that's kind of what's going on in my head right now. I'm seeing, hey, Meui was doing a lot of damage. He didn't use his ice as much when it comes to impacting that part of the war, setting up kills and things like that. And now Chrome is, I think he's missing a little bit more abilities and not doing as much damage, but he's doing a good job at constantly dropping his ice and trying to set up kills and trying to get his team into a position of, and I think that's so far what I'm getting a takeaway. And also, though, Chrome is not dying. Chrome is doing a good job surviving. That is one thing to be had, too, about impact on a war. That is seriously one thing to be had. I think a high impact on a war does matter if you are not dying. Because dying a lot and dying in war has a heavy impact. You know, I'm not saying Meui died a lot. Now, I do think he definitely died more than Chrome from what I've seen so far. But I think dying is very impactful in a war. And if you stay alive, the more you're alive, the more you can communicate, the more you can get set up for your team. And I will say, has Chrome even died yet? I don't even know. I don't even know if Chrome has died yet. I'm not quite sure. And again, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. I swear, I don't have any... I mean, it comes down to the viewers anyway, to be quite honest. And I know you guys are all going to have your own opinion about it, so... Vic, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. It's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. The palmy damage and the clumps that instantly get healed. True. Yeah, 100% trade. I definitely agree with that, because you can be doing damage, but you know, if they get instantly healed up, that's the thing. But however, at the same time, if you're pumping into the clump that is being called and your team's setting you up correctly, then you can then it can help translate to clump kills. So I mean, you can argue, you know, it's not the same every time. Like, you know, you can go, you know, you can focus a clump and sometimes they're going to get healed right back up. But then again, sometimes if you focus a clump and in this layer with your team, right, you could contribute to a big clump kill. And that's the thing about Fire Mage and the Fireball and stuff like that. That's why it's impactful. Never focus clumps. I mean, oh, I see what you said, Chewy. I don't know. I'm just saying. You know, and you guys gotta remember. I know everybody's gonna have their own opinions here, but I'm trying to just give mine out there too. Hey, Coop loves e-girls. Hey, yo, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Hopefully you are enjoying this stream, brother. We are having a new segment, and guys, I think it's a lot of fun. Coop, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Much love. Coop, you are a beast. Ken, I don't know, man. It's getting really late for your boy. It's getting really late. I mean, that'd be a lot of fun, man, but it is getting really late. I'm not going to lie. My kids wake up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, I don't know, you know, I'm sorry, bro. I will say, though, if this guy gets on a gray screen, then that's the Ken POV. I'm kidding. You know I love you, though. Who was the Fire Mage you watched the other day with the flamethrower? It's hard to remember, Zero Cool. It's hard to remember. I cast a whole lot of people. Fire Mage, trying to think. I think it was Tommy T. Val. Tommy T. Val. I think it was on Castle of Steel. Tommy T. Pretty sure it was him. And that's his name's Tax Collector 69 on Castle of Steel. Pretty sure that's who I was casting there for that. So let's go. It looks like he's focusing the backside. He could be trying to drop an ice wall here. Pillar goes a little wide. Okay, he does. Drops the ice wall. Mindrizzle, though, just fighting right through it. He doesn't care. His team, though, not there to kind of back him up. He does go right back into it and keeps him out. Burnout, saving him. Tanetta, true. He is looking at the spawns. Tanetta, true. He is looking at the spawns. And one thing, though, one thing to be thinking about, too, is how the team are trying to utilize these players. Playing individually, it is at an individual level, but, something you could think about. Nard, oh my gosh, he's going low. Ball goes a little wide. He is holding down the respawns, though. It does look like he's holding down the respawns, though. He is definitely in this position where he is caring about the respawns. He's trying to be impactful by making sure that the enemy does not get onto his respawns. But again, obviously, all wars. Now this is pretty good. I like that ice shower. I really like that ice shower, even if it's a stall. He might be going down though. Entomb gonna come out. Oh God, he's okay. He's got to get out of here. All right, he does. I think he makes it out. But I do like the ice wall, stalling the advance from the attackers. At the top of the stairs, that's pretty good. Stalling the advance, but he did have to get out of there. Dropped a decent pillar, decent ice storm and pillar there. Gets interrupted on the burnout. He's not making it out. He goes down. Yeah, got a little too close to those melee boys. Little too close to those melee boys. He tried burning out, but he got stunned. The sundering shockwave came in and he got stunned. Gonna be focusing up there again. Man, I will say, man, okay, guys, and this is, I did a lot of VoD reviews for my companies. I did a lot of VoD reviews for my companies in the past, and I talked about this with my mages. And I know I was nitpicking a little bit on Meui, but I want to nitpick a little bit here on Chrome as well. This right here. So you waste your Rune of Empowerment for one person getting hit with a fireball. And then you go right up here to focus that same group. And I just feel like boom, right here, you use your Rune of Empowerment and you're standing in it and you're doing a lot more damage. I feel like one of my pet peeves, and this is just a pet peeve. Look, maybe I'm wrong, but this is just a pet peeve of mine that I feel like a lot of mages, fire mages in specific, it's like, why run Rune if you're constantly just going to be getting out of it? It's like, I feel like you can utilize the ability so much. Yeah, I know you can't pick to use it, but as a fire mage, I know somebody said you can't pick to use it. I know that, but if you play fire mage, you know when that rune is up. If you know, guys. Fire mages in the chat. Fire mages in the chat, back me up. You have this thing in your head where you have a timer on it, and you just know when that rune is up. You know what I mean? Like you know when you're gonna throw a fireball, and that Rune of Empowerment is gonna be up. You just have it. You just have it in your head. I don't know. When I played Fire Mage, that's one thing that I noticed. I just always had this in my head, kind of thinking about when my rune would come up. Just don't use it. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, though. That's my point. If you're going to run rune and you're never going to play around it, even, just use something else. Because it's not doing anything. Yeah, I feel you, Slavic. I know, like I said, that's just a Willy pet peeve, okay? That's just a Willy pet peeve. It's just something I try to look at. I could be right or wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. That's just something that, it's like, maybe it's the WoW player in me. Because I do a lot of raiding, and I feel in WoW, and it's like, I feel like if there's anything that can empower you, you want to constantly try and find a way to play around it. So I don't know. so I don't know. That's just a bunch of PvEs. That's a good burnout, going straight through the point. Good ice storm coming out. Trying to hold it down, He's trying to get in position. Now I noticed the thing about Chrome here is he gets into position before he uses his abilities. He's not constantly. Now the thing I will say compared to Meui, Meui would just always be pumping, and I understand that. Hey, Purple Perp, hey, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, Raiders. Welcome, guys. We are having a bit of a. Oh my goodness. Mr. Rocky Core, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Hey, yo, thank you. Hype in the chat. Purple again, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. We are in a new segment here. We are watching the Willy VoD Impact, guys, and we are watching 2 VoDs, and we're going to be deciding. The chat is going to be deciding who was more impactful. Mr. Rocky, thank you so much for the resub. Yes, dude. Thank you, man. Jam indeed, man. You are a legend. Thank you so much. You guys showing me so much love today. I can't believe it. Willie, what's my vote? I will let you guys know. Shorty Otero, thank you for the follow. My goodness, you guys coming in hot. My fans, I love you. Yeah, man. Dude, Rocky, thank you so much for that. It's hard to say because everybody, again, they call you Pebbles. Well, hey, thank you, Pebbles. I appreciate that, guys. I think when it comes to my vote, I'll talk about it after. But I will have a bit of a different. Again, it's how you look at Firestaff. He got taken out there. Well, Firestaff and Ice Gauntlet. I don't want to just say that, and it's obviously about impact. I really think how you think this class or this role impacts the war that you are placing it in. That's really what it's about. How you think this class, this role impacts the war that it is placed in. So, I mean, everybody's going to have their own opinion. I will let you guys know mine. But again, hey, I still got 5 minutes left to determine. And I'm still watching this, very intently. And I think both players are doing a good job here. And again, I'm not just saying that because I'm the guy up here. But I really do think from a Firestaff perspective, I think both these guys are slobbable. You know what I mean? Like, there's no world where I would look at either of these VoDs and be like, never have these guys. Like, I think Chrome here has done a good job at showing how to survive and play as a Firestaff Ice Gauntlet and constantly repositioning. And I think that's important. I think that's really important. I really do. Get a tank versus Schizo and pitch one was most useful using a shield. That's actually a interesting conversation. Have a good stream, fam. Thank you. Gym time. Hey, you have a good one at the gym. Hey, thank you so much for the gifted subs, brother. It is appreciated. Today has been crazy. Thank you. We are on our grind. Thank you so much. 30 seconds on the respawn, though. All right. Getting back into it. Going to be focusing Liar as soon as he gets out here. And I will be telling you guys after, because I don't want to influence your guys' decision. I really don't. I'm going to be telling you guys after you guys cast your votes. because I really don't want to be influenced anybody. I want the viewers to have a complete opinion on your guys' own. And so far, I've really liked this, man. I'm definitely going to do this segment more. And thank you guys so much for the love. Again, the follows, the raid, the gifted subs. Guys, thank you so much. It is so appreciated. Today has been absolutely bananas. B-Gate going up. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Looks like he's just, again, something to point out about Chrome, getting into position. That is a big thing about how this gentleman plays. Gets into position. And that's something like I can tell he's a very calculated player on where he's trying to stand. I will give, that's something that I will say from what I've seen from this VoD. He's way more worried about positioning than actually like trying to get kills and stuff, but at the same time, that's, you know, staying alive is impactful. But at the same time, sometimes if let's say I'm a bruiser boy and I throw a grab and I'm like, all right, I got a grab and I'm wondering where my mage is and he's rotating around somewhere else, maybe not where I am throwing that grab or trying to coordinate, that could be a bad thing. So it's really how you look at things. Get a player side by side, damage, death, kills, assess. That's actually a good idea, Alvis. Let me see if they look at the war board after these VoDs. I'll get that down. Less than 40 seconds. And again, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to be voting here shortly. In just 30 seconds here, we're going to be talking about it. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Tedster, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to, or the resub. Welcome to the Silver Mic Club. Mage is more compatible for invasions. Chrome for wars. Don't fire staff at all if you want the best. Tej, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Thank you. So appreciate it. Oh, man. And I think right here he does a good job surviving. Impactful for the end there. You can tell the onslaught's coming, but he does survive, so... All right, guys, you guys seen it. Let's go. I'm going to pull up two. I'm going to be pulling up both VoDs here. I'm going to see if I can get the kills, deaths, and assists pulled up as well. That was a really good point being made here. So 1 second. Let's go. Let me get this pulled up. Alrighty, guys, getting it pulled up. Alrighty. All right. All right, let's go. So for Meui, we had 11 kills, 6 deaths, 242 assists, and almost 2.4 million damage. So that is going to be Meui's stats there. Hey, Giga, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you. What a legend. 242 assists is pretty good here. So let's go ahead and see. I mean, about participating. You're not trying to skull click. So my personal opinion, I look more at the assist and deaths. Whenever I was leading companies, these two stats were my most looked at, was deaths and assists, because this tells me how many times you were out of the fight and how many times you helped a team get a kill. That's kind of, at least that's what that tells me. So let's take a look over here. Oh, okay. So 24 kills, not bad. 4 deaths, so 2 less deaths. 211 assists, so very impactful on the assist. But almost half the damage. Well, not half. About a million less damage. Interesting. Very interesting. And again, guys, you got to factor in, come on, Willie, stop being nice. What do you mean, Big? I think both of them, man, I got to look at this stuff again. Meui, 242. So assists are only about a 30 assist difference, though. About a 30 assist difference, but you do have a lot more damage, but that's more kill participation. But that does raise the conversation about how much damage didn't attribute to anything, because you can look at this and see that almost 1 million less damage was done, but only about 20. There was only about a difference between 20 assists. And I think the deaths are pretty fair on both sides. I think they both did a fine job. I think Chrome was definitely more focused on staying alive in his positioning. But at the end of the day, both the deaths were kind of the same. 4 and 6, not too much difference here. I don't think the kills are. I think the kills are impactful, but I think the biggest thing here, for me personally, is the assist. But I do think kills are impactful. Getting kills, securing kills is good. I'm not saying it's not. I like teamwork, and this is coming from a shot caller and a company leader. I like teamwork. Warboard doesn't measure impact. Oh, 100% Wimbo. Well, Wimbo, that's why we just watched an hour's worth of VoDs to decide impact. This isn't gonna. This Warboard is not. This is not going to. This is not going to determine what makes me pick each person. I'm getting it down. All right, guys. I'm gonna get the poll down and we'll continue talking about it. Hold on. Let me get this straw poll made, guys. Straw poll gonna be coming out here. Who was more impactful? Alrighty, guys. Gonna be getting it down in the chat. 2 seconds here, 2 seconds here. You guys choose. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it live. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys, gonna be getting it down. Here it goes. Don't copy pasta. Do not copy pasta, please. Gonna be trying to get the straw poll down. Let's watch the votes live. Watch the votes live, guys. Let's go. It looks like more people thinking Chrome. Meui coming back a little bit. Chrome's starting to edge it out, though. 65%. 65% voting on Chrome. Let's go. I'm gonna give it a little bit more here. It's getting close, though. It is getting close. Straw poll's coming out. 58% on Chrome. It looks like Chrome is going to be winning here. I will say though, this is awesome to see, man. This is, there's good percentages here. Like both, you can see both. There are two sides here happening, and you can see that. You can see that both. A lot of people thought both people were pretty solid. I like to see that. Don't see how this poll is close. Well, I mean, 56-44. I mean, it's not like a blowout, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not like a friggin' absolute blowout. I think if it was at like 70% to 30, then it'd be like, oh yeah, 100%. But I think 56-43, you can definitely see Chrome is definitely probably going to be taking this dub over Meui. But hey, at the end of the day, I think getting 63 votes compared to 83, that's a 20 vote difference so far. And also, let me go ahead. I will, if you are just popping in here, let me go ahead and get some more the straw poll back in the chat a little bit here in case people are coming in, want to vote. I'll be closing it here in about 30 seconds. Get the votes down if you haven't. And it looks like Chrome going to be on top. Looks like Chrome going to be going to be edging Meui out in the first. Guys, it looks like in the very first VoD, what is it? The Willy VoD impact, or the viewer VoD impact here. We're going to be having Chrome edging out Meui at a solid 90 votes to 67 votes here, 57% to 42. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Chrome, hey, Chrome decided by the people to be a little bit more impactful. Decided by the people to be more impactful.